how to get rid of your clutch delay valve located on your slave cylinder, and how to bypass the damper on the CMC. This one I already sealed this part, so it goes this way. I'm gonna show you guys how the EM1 works and how the K series one works. So when you push the clutch in on an EM1, the fluid travels directly out this hole and pushes up against the slave cylinder. When you have a K series master cylinder, it goes out this way. This is an unmodified one. When you push up against the clutch pedal, the fluid travels into this chamber here, pushes up against that piece, and then travels out of this little hole and pushes up against the slave cylinder. All you gotta do is, or all I did was, fill this in with JB Weld. Let me show you. This is the JB Weld I used. I missed both of them, and I just fill this up here. I put these pieces back on, closed it up, pulled the, well, before I did any of that, I took the fittings out. I took the CMC apart. There's a C-clip there, and you can take out the whole mechanism. Once you do all that, you get rid of all the pieces. You come back and you fill this out with the JB Weld you just mixed. Fill that up. Put these pieces back on, close it up, come back, and from the top here, that hole should be open just like this. This one is apart already. I modified it. So you come out with a pick or something thin, and you just get rid of the excess JB Weld that's gonna pour out of those holes. Once you do that, you just let it sit for like a day, until it dries up. This one is already done. All I gotta do is like I explained before, how this one works. It's just a straight up shot to the slave cylinder. You're trying to achieve the same thing with the K series one, and once you have those two holes plugged up and the inside cleaned and all that, you come back and you get a 1/4 drill bit, and you drill down this hole until you get to the chamber. And that is all you do. You put it, you clean it up after you do all that, and you pop it back into the car, and it should be all right. Now, the delay valve is built in here. There's a C-clip in there. It could be kind of hard to pop it off, but when you do, everything comes out real easy after that. That C-clip, be careful, because when it pops off, it can jump out and it will be pretty hard to find it. Once you get all that out, there's a plastic cylinder thing in there. You pull it out, you put all this stuff back in the C-clip, and that's all you do. This has been modified. Done. I also want to show you guys, I've been making a lot of progress. Damn, that thing is loud. I've been making a lot of progress. As you can see, that's my buddy of mine. He brought back his engine. It had a rod knock. That's the block from the RSX, and I don't know if I show you guys, but the damage was pretty bad on this car, on that engine. When it drinks some water, it bent real bad. Two of them actually bent. But yeah, look, the engine is back in, has a new setup for transmission. and I turned it on already. I'll put up a clip of when I did it the first time. About to do the first startup. It might not start because it's still on the stock ECU and tuner. There's a lot of things now not plugged in that won't work with the stock tune. I have a bunch of plugs on unplugged, so hopefully we'll see. If it turns on, it's gonna be loud. Oh, it's off, baby. Oh, fingers crossed. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it. Hell yeah! Yeah! Boy, first startup! I'm a fucking beast. Fuck yeah! Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Hell yeah! But I hope you guys understand what I just did. Let me go back and explain what you gotta do so you get it. I know it could be a little confusing, but trust me, it's real easy. What you need, JB Well. This right here has 3 10mm bolts. This comes out of it. A C-clip or whatever, it's not a C-clip, but it pushes up against this metal cap that seals this area right here. You have to take your CMC apart, your K-series CMC, take it apart, pop all the fittings, clean it up. Once you do that, you fill this area right here with JB Well. You put those things back on, tying up those 10mm, wait a day. That's what I did. You probably don't have to wait a whole day, but once it's dried up, you come back up here with a 1/4 drill bit, and you drill that hole directly into that chamber, and that's all you gotta do to replicate this right here. This works for a lot of people, but not everyone. This should work for everyone, and hopefully it fixes up your high RPM second gear grind, which is very common, but this won't fix a problem that's already there. Because if you have done it a lot and your synchros are messed up, this is not gonna fix it. You're still gonna have the same problem. But if you, hopefully none of you have that problem to that extent, this should fix your gear lockouts, your grinds, everything. And all you're doing is replicating this, avoiding the whole damper mechanism there, and that is all. Hope you guys understand what I'm trying to explain, and you guys fix your problem. Gotta mention, guys, that you could do this on any Honda that has the same style CMC, like the new Type Rs, where I hear they got the same problem with the second gear lockouts or second gear grinds. You could do this on them and get rid of that. You could do it, the sooner the better. So if you have a Type R, brand new one, you could do this at home. Just take it off your car, take it apart, just like this one is. Do the mod and forget about that second gear grind.